The arrows are pointing towards one direction.
What's up guys and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. So let's start this video with Wesley Vissers, another classic physique competitor who just talked about the possibility of switching over to the men's open bodybuilding in the future. But you have got to hear his complete statement first before jumping onto the conclusion. At this point all he said that he wants to do an open show before he retires. So that might be 5 years from now, that might be next year.
To say, I'm gonna stay in classic, guys. Yes, so the reason why I'm staying in classic, I haven't been able to prove myself in classic just yet.
While Ors Klashinsky, on the other hand, making that switch to the men's open bodybuilding, that was a final decision, and that has definitely convinced some of the bigger, taller guys in classic physique to think about this too. And Wesley is definitely one of them. As we all know, the man is already maxed out for his classic physique weight cap. So he says that he wants to take this full year off, come back next year with a bigger set of wheels. Because that has been the biggest knock on his physique, that he doesn't have big enough legs, not enough quad sweep for his humongous upper half. And he wants to put as much muscle as he possibly can for his frame. But at this point, we have to ask this question. How will he be able to hold on to all that muscle, all that added size, if he has to come down again and make that same weight cutoff again? So if he wants to stay in classic, he has to be very careful on how big he gets during this off season. Because if he gets too big, then that will permanently shut the door for him to compete in classic physique. And of course he can suck down to make the weight cutoff again, but that would be so counterproductive. So the man right now is above 280 pounds in this most recent physique update. And he's pretty lean, especially for someone who just went through a hernia surgery and for that kind of weight. So will Wesley be able to bring a much better physique if he competes in the men's open? Well, if you ask me, I'm gonna say 100% yes. Even if he comes up without the fear of having to make the weight, he would be able to present so much better physique. That would be so much better look for him. But will he be competitive and be a future top 8 Olympian in the men's open? Well, I'm gonna say no chance. Unless he does something very magical, especially in terms of his quads, and they just simply double in size. But let me know what you guys think.
A teaser here, before I retire, before I stop this whole thing, I do want to do at least one open show. So I'm not, it's still going to be an option for me. It's still going to be something on the cards.
So the Persian Wolf Hadi Choopan dropped another crazy physique update. So are you guys also noticing that the arms on him this time, they are looking so humongous and pretty damn insane? So out of those Olympia top 5, him and the mutant, they're gonna have those craziest bicep peaks, and the arms on Hadi Choopan are something which are kind of underrated. So Hadi with this added size, that is looking extremely dangerous. Every single muscle is separated and the quality is looking so untouchable. So this isn't a competition for Hadi Choopan, this is a battle, and he has been waiting for this moment since he lost to Sam Sandauda last year at the Olympia. So could this be a similar situation for Hadi Choopan when he lost to Derek back in 2023 and he came back and he just demolished the whole competition at the Arnold Ohio last year? Well, his fans are certainly hoping for that, and there are multiple reasons to believe that nobody is gonna peak better than Hadi Choopan come Olympia this year. And the biggest one of them all is that he's so fresh this time after taking the full year off, and he's the only one out of those Olympia top 6 who did not compete at all this year. So we are now under 6 weeks out of the biggest show of the year. And this is roughly the timeline when Hadi always arrives in the US to train with Honey Rambod in Texas. And that is another thing that we are all very eager to see, that the Honey is gonna train him this time too. Because all we have at this point are speculations that Honey Rambod is still helping him with his Olympia prep. So credit must be given to who is the best bodybuilder IG page, as he was probably the first page who featured this 21 years old from Colombia, arguably the best amateur physique in the entire world right now, who just won the NPC Flexman Classic. and this guy competed in the open category. So his IG handle is Camilo Profit. So that right there is some unbelievable potential, especially for his age. And let's just all hope that someone sincere in his camp, they put him on the right path and he keeps on pursuing the men's open right from the get-go. Because the kind of mass that he has at this kind of age, if he goes for classic, that will be kind of a wasted talent. Just a matter of time before he earns his IFBB Pro card. So there are some physiques out there who have such unfair advantage in terms of their genetics, like Camilo. Now, if you are a striving competitor, looking for a pro card, building a career in this sport, then you have to ask yourself, are you built for this or not? And Camilo was definitely born for this. So I for one am really looking forward to see Camilo get his pro card and starts building that muscle maturity, and that too at such an early age. And this is gonna be one exciting pro career to look forward to in the future. So what do you guys think of his potential? And is that the best amateur physique in the sport of bodybuilding right now?
Overall, I mean, it would definitely take for me to get off this couch. Like, you gotta come with a bag and say, Phil, you want to do this for a living. We're gonna make you an offer you can't refuse.
I think it's a better idea to let the legends like Phil Heath enjoy their retirement and life rather than pressing them for make a comeback. He simply won't look anywhere close to his prime self. And we are talking about the Masters Olympia here, as Phil Heath is gonna be turning 46 in December. So there is no way any fan out there thinks that Phil at this age, he can still be competitive in the men's open. And the figures that he has put forward, which are good enough for him to put on the posing trunks again, that is somewhere between $500,000 and $1 million. So why would the organizers put on an insane amount of money knowing that they won't make it back? After all, it's a business. So Phil Heath is a legend. He's a 7 times undisputed champion of the sport. And we can all agree that after Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath was the most complete and the most dominant Mr. Olympia of all time. So his legacy has already been cemented. So if he makes a comeback, no doubt it will be nostalgic, just like it was when Kevin Levrone made his comeback in 2016. And the fans set up pretty high expectations that he's gonna place in that top 5, just because he was a legend in the 90s. So the results of the Olympia that year, that wasn't surprising for Kevin Levrone. Now Phil can 100% win the Masters Olympia, and he has all the reason to ask for the big purse, because if he is to put his body at risk, his health at risk one more time, then there needs to be a catch. So Phil and Kai Green, they gave us some of the best bodybuilding moments, especially on the stage and off the stage too. So let all these legends enjoy their retirement. So hit the thumbs up button if you liked the video, and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.